So welcome also from my side to this session, Web to Print. Before we go to Web to Print, let's explain how we with Prinect have been done so far within a print production workflow. Right now, Prinect was in the production area covering and integrating pre-press, press and post-press. Now we at Drupa, we are also integrating a Web to Print portal, and we also integrate the business management. Apart from those two, we have 5 modules that complete the integration. One is the Prinect Web to Print Manager, our management information software with the Prinect Business Manager, and new digital production with the Digital Print Manager, mobile access with Prinect Mobile to get your data, your status data of your printing press, for example, and very new, first time showing at Drupa, the so-called Prinect Smart Automation, a feature with which you can highly automate your production, be it in digital, in offset, or the combined one, the hybrid production. So having integrated these ones, we say integration is completed for us now, and so Prinect is now the operating system for your print shop. Let's take a look at Web to Print. Now, Web to Print is the buzzword of the industry. Everybody is speaking about it. Everybody believes he needs to have it. Web to Print basically is the internet print procurement over the internet, ordering jobs over the internet. And we believe it will be the default channel between printers and their customers. So that's also why it's a major component of Heidelberg's workflow strategy. Not helping the customer to get into that business, to forward, to push their business, and we believe that is possible with Web to Print. Now our product, the Prinect Web to Print Manager, serves both the markets B2B and B2C. B2B meaning business to business, and B2C meaning business to consumer. It is already a proven and a powerful solution. It is fully integrated into the Prinect workflow. It is not a standard. Heidelberg does not leave you alone with just an offline solution, somehow connected. It's fully integrated. And therefore, the offering of Heidelberg for Web to Print. Let's go to the beginning a little bit. So the business models, B2C and B2B, business to consumer and business to business, they already define your business strategy. B2C, for example. B2C is an open shop. Customers can go right there. They don't have to log in. If you search for those shops in the internet, you will find them. The customers that typically go there are the consumers, small offices, small businesses, clubs, restaurants, and so on. So what should be the services for those kind of customers? They should be standardized print products. It should be standardized print buyer workflows. It should be an easy product configuration or an easy content creation for them, so that they get just with a few clicks to a professional looking result. What does the business structure for you as a printing company mean? Now you have to deal with internet marketing, because that kind of shop has to be present in the internet and has to be marketed in the internet. It's also the internet that defines the market pricing. The internet shops that define the prices. It's not your printer around the door that is your competitor, it's the internet. The customers are mostly not known, so they would do self-registration. And as they are not known to you already, you would ask for an upfront payment. The quality that you can deliver is as is. There's probably no time and no margin in it to take care of each and every little job separately. You can expect many but small standard jobs per day, so which you could produce in a so-called low-cost gang printing. Your production should be standardized and automated so that all these small jobs can smoothly run through your production. Completely different is B2B, business to business. Business to business are so-called closed shops. You have to log in before you see anything what is inside, and you will not find those kind of portals in the internet. The customers that are typically for B2B are coming from the industries, publishers, agencies, distributors, all these kind of customers. And they will ask for an individual setup portal just for them and just for their needs of products and services. So you could provide any type of print product they will need. You can provide any individual print buyer workflow they will need. And you will also offer the flexible content creation, what they need to do. And maybe some extra services like translation or project management in that portal. So that here means in a business structure, it's the classical marketing. You already know your customers. It's more a cost-based pricing because what you set up and provide in their portal is individually just for them. So it's upon cost that is because of that portal. Your customers are already known. And so the payment, for example, can be after delivery. It doesn't have to be upfront. The quality here is also as ordered, but possibly they may need a more professional approval workflow, so that's why they may need proofing here. You can expect few individual jobs per day, and that you can cover with a MIS-driven production costing. And also, your production itself should be flexible, so that you can handle each and individual job that comes in from such portals. We believe that at these times, for a printing company entering into Web2Print, to start with a B2B portal is a good start, as you already know your customers, as you already know what they need for, and as you're already close to them to individualize their individual print products. So what would a solution have to look like? Our Prinect Web2Print Manager solution is a versatile and a comprehensive solution because it needs to cover a wide range of applications and also a wide range of target groups. So when you look at the shop and e-commerce part of such a solution, the ordering and checkout procedure, so that it's the one that is fully available and fully versatile with a Web2Print Manager. When it comes to print buyer customization options, like meaning what do you allow the print buyer to do and to edit in documents, in cards, etc. So these print buyer options, they may vary very much. So that is the one that is fully versatile also here with Web2Print. Variable data management. One customer may just need a change of addresses, the other one may need a fully variable document management. So this is here fully available also for the Web2Print Manager. And then the extensibility for individual needs. One customer, one portal may need an extra interface to their particular system. The other may need another extra feature that is not in. So that is also here fully available with the Web2Print Manager solution. The product itself is a browser-based solution. It's consisting of a front end and a back end. The front end is that what you say is the Web2Print buyer portal, the customer portal where your customer goes to. That one is localizable. It already is available in 10 different languages, but if you want to translate it into any other language, you can do. The front end is also customizable to the individual look and feel. So if you want to make your own B2C shop, if you have to make the lookalike of your B2B customer, their logo, their colors, you can do it. The back end is basically the administration of the shop, so from your side. And we offer it as two different models. One is a license model, and with a license model, you can open up as many shops as you want, B2B, B2C, a mixture of all with a license. And we also offer a so-called SaaS model, software as a service. It's a rental model, so you just get an access to that portal and you don't need to take care about IT, installation and updates and so on. So the Prinect Web2Print Manager benefits for the print buyer is on-demand access and availability. 24 hours, 7 days a week, not relying on the opening times of the printing company. So anytime the customer wants to go to their portal and wants to order and configure a product, that is possible anytime. And now the customers, they do all themselves. It's self-service for them. They can edit the products, they can configure the products, they can get the costs right away, and now they can even do the soft proving online right away. So it's complete self-service for them. And for the B2B, it protects the corporate branding in the B2B portal. So the logos are fixed, the colors are fixed, and the employees may just edit what they're allowed to do. For the printer, the benefits are, of course, you can expand your business offerings. Maybe you can address now target groups which you have never reached before. You can improve your customer loyalty with your existing customers. For those where you set up an individual portal with the services and products just for them, they may stick more with you. They may not go right away and print at the next printer's corner. And internally, you can reduce the administrative and the production costs, meaning the administration, you don't have to do so much estimations anymore because that's already in the portal available for the customer. For the production, the less manual steps you have, the more you reduce your production costs. So the highlight for us is, of course, the integration into Prinect workflow, giving it the full automation. How does that principally work? So the Prinect Web to Print Manager will send its information, the product description and the PDF into our Prinect Central Console, which is the integration manager with the connector, and that will create the order data for our MIS software, the Prinect Business Manager. At the same time, it will take an automatic process network that will do an automatic layout creation, to do the page assignment, and also start the processing if wanted. That is what we call the smart automation. So it could be that automatic that if a customer orders a digital printing job, it could go fully automatic through the production and would fall out of the digital printing machine without any manual intervention. Optional is gang automation. We have a new feature that is called the Gang Assistant that would help to create gang forms automatically. But also we go the way back. We also give a feedback to our customer. We will send him a pre-flight info. We would send him also a soft proof for approval, and we will also give him the job status, what this job status within production is. So let's have a little live demo and see how it is in live. So Patrick is now signing in as the Ferdinand. And we go to the golf event in our shop. And now he's ordering the Hochwalden cards. You see here, it's a pre-designed card already, and he can choose from a selection of pictures to individualize his product. And he can also choose a golfer just by choosing the name. And all of a sudden, it will show up here a citation and will give a little description of his life. He will add a personal dedication here. And you see here also in the PDF preview that it is handling then not only that preview, but it's also handling here the transparency areas and also here up front. So that one looks good, and we go to the next step. In the next step, he can type in the amount of ordered products he wants to have. He chooses the paper, and the costs will show up at once, so he adds it to the cart. In the shopping cart, he can still choose if he wants to change the quantity, if he wants to go back and edit it, delete it, and so on. But we are fine, and we proceed to checkout. In the checkout, there is now the shipment address. He could choose from various shipment addresses he want to have. That one is fine, and he goes to the next step. Now with the billing address, that billing address was automatically pre-filled with his profile data, but it could also be pre-filled with some other data, for example, with his boss data if he wanted to. And the payment now is a purchase order. It could also be at that time a credit card order. So we go to the next step, and that is the last check. It looks good, and we place the order. in the order list. He sees anytime right away the details, when he has ordered what job, how much it was, what was the billing address, shipping address, and so on. And he also has the chance here, if he wanted to reorder that product, exactly that customized product that he did so far. Well, so just with a few clicks, Ferdinand has created an individualized Hochwalden golf cart in this case. Now let's have a look how that looks like in our Prinect production. So in the Prinect production, the job has already arrived, and we have a closer look what arrived as well. So the delivery quantity is here as well as the job ID number out of the Web2Print, so that means it forth and back, you can track it anytime you need to, and also the name and the shipment address where it is going to. Let's have a look at the so-called process network. That process network is automatically assigned to and is automatically taken to perform and produce that job. So it automatically started a so-called pre-flight process, a pre-flight step, and it automatically, with this auto sheet step, it was taken the impositioning layout, the right one, and was assigning the page to that layout. And we automatically forwarded it to some plate imaging in this case, and it would go to printing and finishing right away after. So let's have a look at the imposition, how that looks like. The imposition at this point was also done automatically, and now the job is done and can go ready for plate imaging without any manual intervention within the production. But also at the same time with this job number, that job was created in our MIS software in the Prinect Business Manager. So if we have a look there and look for the number, we will see that this job is already there in the MIS as well. So again, you can track it back where it came from, Web2Print, which job is it and whom it belongs to. And also now you can use it in the MIS for invoicing, for material management, or for post-calculation of this job. So you have seen with just a few clicks, Ferdinand has created a professional-looking postcard, and within the production there were no manual steps to produce that job inside. But of course for Heidelberg it's more, we also give you more services on those kind of projects. We already support you in developing a business model for Web2Print. We would help you in project consulting for Web2Print. We would offer you additional services specifically around Web2Print, and we would of course give you the online support for our Web2Print solution. So ask the specialist here at Drupa, or if you like to see more examples of Web2Print, then just behind you in the bookables area, you can book demo number 2 for Web2Print. Or if you want to see Web2Print in live action with digital printing machines, at the end of the hall in the so-called short run area, there is a live action with Web2Print and digital printing machines. So we thank you for your attention and wish you a happy and successful day here at Heidelberg. Thank you very much.